Hello, everyone. This is Carol. Welcome to my first online live YouTube channel video. I've been trying for some time to get this to work, but I'm just waiting to see if it actually is working right now. It's showing me no picture whatsoever, so I don't know if that means you can't see me or if you can. Can anyone give me an indication if you can see me right now? Yay! All right, awesome. Well, happy equinox, everyone. I have been trying to get through to you for so unbelievably long. I just kind of want to explain what's been happening. YouTube has changed their way of accepting videos, and so me actually using my camera anymore just doesn't work. I've been trying for 4 weeks now to send you videos, and this is the only way I could do it. So I wanted to absolutely, you can't see me. Oh no. All right, let's see if we can figure out what to do with that before I get going with the message from the fairies. It just has like this big cross against the camera. Does anyone have any suggestions for me that you can figure out what I could do? It's like the camera, there's a picture of a camera and then there's a cross against it. Any ideas? Well, shoot, I think we might just have to go with it vocal. I hope you'll forgive me for that. But let's go ahead and let me give you the message that the fairies have been trying to have me send out to you for some time. They have been wanting me to talk to light workers about pleasure. And I can hear all of you saying, wait a minute, what what do you mean pleasure? Oh my goodness. We're busy, we're working, we don't have time for that. And that is exactly what they want me to talk to you about. So many of us right now are trying to manifest these wonderful dreams and goals that have been gifted to us by the divine. And unfortunately, it's not manifesting exactly what we would call in a rapid manner. Now, this equinox is actually here to help catapult that further, but the fairies are telling us that literally the extra boost we need has to do with pleasure. Okay, so that means basically finding something, and if you go all the way back to your childhood, that is the best place to be. Go back there and think about what made you absolutely blissful, happy. And if no ideas are coming right now, Morgan would actually like to come through. She wants to take you to the chalice well in Avalon. So if you would, she is stretching forth a hand right now. And if you would take that, and she is transporting you through the veil of mist and fire until we actually come to Avalon and the chalice well. Now, if you've never seen the chalice well before, this is a beautiful ancient well that has a wooden cover on it, the beautiful symbol, which I'm wearing, but since there's no visual, you can't see it. She's going to have you lift up the lid and then actually look into the well. And if you look, you're going to see the waters are red in tone. Now, there are two different streams in Avalon. There's a white stream and a red stream. Okay, this is the red one. She would like you to take your non-dominant hand and actually wave this. She's going clockwise. 1, 2, 3 times. And if you look into the waters, she wants you to set the intention, what would bring me the most pleasure? And wave your hand once again. 1, 2, 3 times over those waters. Now, any images that bubble up, register those, and any thoughts that ping in your mind, also hold on to those as well. These are ideas that she wants you to utilize in manifesting, and we're going to do that momentarily. She wants me to give you ideas. She's saying these are things that create bliss and pleasure in you, but they can't be things that would cause you harm. So it can't be, something that you would eat that would be harmful to you, or, something that would cause you or yourself or someone else harm. All right, now, as we take that idea, she wants you also to think about what ideas have been coming to you new. Now, if you're in the part of the world right now that is celebrating spring, what new ideas have just come to you from the divine? If you are in the part of the world that is celebrating fall, that's where I'm at, what ideas have you been gifted with that are ready to harvest? Once again, look into the chalice well waters. Take your non-dominant hand, and she's going counterclockwise now. 1, 2, 3 times. Which ideas are ready to harvest? Or if you're in the spring, which new ideas are ready to be born? Those are the intentions you're putting into the waters. Now, any ideas that are coming into you, any images that you're seeing, this is what we want you to go with. Okay. Now she would like you to once again take her hand, and she's going to guide you all the way up to the top of the tour. And if you can recall the tour, there are a series of standing stones, 8 of them in the center. She wants you in the center of the stones. The yew tree is right before you. Okay. And she's saying now, the idea that you want to create or harvest, depending on where you're at in the world, okay, for this equinox, she wants you to think on it, focus it with laser-like precision, she's saying. So in other words, she's telling you you are going to manifest this right now. She wants you to, on the count of 3, I will call to 3, the sacred 3. On the count of 3, she wants you to cry out whatever this idea is. So 1, 2, 3, cry it out. Now she's having Paroled in the Air Fairies come and actually take that up to the divine. But she's going to show you how to add the bliss, the pleasure factor to it first. So the first aspect of this manifestation is to focus with laser-like precision. The second one is to actually then release it and manifest it with the burst of pleasure that's coming forth. Okay? So, one more time on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Call out at the top of your lungs what that idea is. Then release it with that idea or image of pleasure that you have, like a burst of energy. So let that go. 1, 2, 3. Paroled in the Air Fairies take that up and send it out to the divine. Now, this is how she wants you to work with manifestation right now. In fact, all the fairies want you to work with this idea of using pleasure to promote and manifest your goals. Now, she also wants me to give you some updates, and then we're going to go into a meditation. And then afterwards, we're going to actually go into a fairy attunement, which is going to be very exciting. However, since you can't see me, we're really going to have to focus on this. We'll have to work basically my higher self to your higher self. Okay. So the way she wants me to do this is tell you about Sacred Avalon Mystery School teachings, which right now are being offered on my website, everythingfairy.co. And this is really exciting because this will be from the Mystery School. You'll get the full fairy attunement, Avalon attunement there. And it's being offered in a fifth dimensional manner. So this means whatever you can afford, that is what you will pay per month. I know she's been telling me so many people have wanted to sign up for the fairy classes, and unfortunately, that has not been possible because of the cost. So today, when you go to everythingfairy.co and you look for Sacred Avalon Mystery School teachings, it will have a donation button next to it. And that is what you will hit. And then you donate whatever you can afford to pay for that month. And that will give you lesson 1 for month 1. Very exciting. And the full fairy attunement from Avalon comes with that as well. My second thing I want to tell you about, this is so exciting. I have a new book that just came out based on my one-woman show. It's called The Adventures of Maid Marian, Healer of Sherwood Forest. Fairy tales are real. And it is Marian from the Robin Hood stories. From her perspective, she's an energy healer, which is exciting. And she also works with the fairies. So I had to tell you about that. That's available at my website if you want it signed, or on Amazon. And it's only 140 pages, so it's a really fast read. Now, she would like me to take you into a wonderful meditation for equinox. So I'd like you to make yourself very comfortable and go ahead and root your feet into the ground. Feel those silver roots going down, down, down into the earth. Now she's going to have you look this time across the Avalon tour to where a farmer is actually planting seeds. So for those of you that are experiencing this spring equinox, you can see the farmer planting the seeds, and he is actually pouring water and doing a beautiful ritual to bless his fields of grain. Now she wants you to look at the opposite side of the tour, and we are seeing the fall blessing, where it's the exact same farmer, but he, in return, is actually speaking to the full-grown grains. He's saying, are you ready to serve? And the grains are actually swaying back and forth very beautifully, showing their agreement to serve. And so the farmer also takes a pitcher of water and spreads a libation in a ceremony for these beautiful grains that are about to be harvested. Now, Morgan wants you to realize that this is very much like what you were just sending out into the air with the air fairies to the divine. Your ideas that were being harvested. We were going through our own personal Avalon ritual. Now she would like you to feel the currents of the earth fairies pulling you down into the earth, and you see Gob is right beside you. He's leading the way, and we're going all the way down into the earth to Gaia's crystalline core. Now, we have on this channel before actually, exchanged heart light with Gaia. But this time we are going to actually watch where her crystalline light goes, because we see it leaving her heart in streams, like arteries leaving her. But we're going to also get a light bath, a crystalline light bath from her in a moment. Now Gob is taking his staff and he's placing it 1, 2, 3 times onto the earth. And the earth is basically opening up, and we see where these streams of crystalline light are going. They're traveling to a crystalline grid. I'm sure you've all heard about this grid. And you see these arteries of crystalline light literally running north and south into the grid and east and west. These are bringing light codes, because we saw at the crystalline core sunlight coming down through great craters in the earth onto Gaia's crystalline heart. So we have light codes from the sun coming in here, light codes from the crystalline heart, and then they are being dispersed out through these veins and arteries of the earth up into the earth's core, where people, animals, plants, flowers, rocks, trees, all beings basically are taking these light codes and incorporating them into their beings. So we are being gifted a very rare experience to see and experience this right now. Gob is leading us back to where we started by Gaia's heart, and we see the earth moving back into place. And he is showing you or gesturing for you to lie down next to Gaia's heart. So he is demonstrating he would like your head to actually touch the crystalline core, and you are completely prone against the earth right now, your head touching the core. Now, by the magic of Gaia and Gob and the earth fairies, the crystalline stream is coming down through your crown. And as it enters your crown, you feel crystalline blessings, like a little lotus flower opening up, so that you can actually have the crystal stream go in deeper into the crown. It's swirling around your head right now, and any thoughts about your connection to spirit or the divine that might not be serving you, let the crystalline light just stream that away. And now the light is traveling down through your head. Remember, we're moving from 3rd to 5th dimension, so we're going from carbon to crystalline base. And this crystalline life bath is actually helping this process. So it comes to your pineal gland, all the way through to your 3rd eye. And just allow that right now. Now, you realize that there are 90 plus chambers in your 3rd eye. So the crystalline stream is working its way through each and every one of those. And anything that might be blocking that 3rd eye from clear vision is being swept away at this moment. Now the crystalline light is going all the way down to your throat chakra. Feel that opening up wider and wider. Remember how important it is to speak your truth right now. This is why we are here as light workers, to speak that divine truth that has been given only to you. We each have our own mission and our own truth to speak. So let the crystalline light help you in this. Now it's coming down to your high heart and into your heart chakra. Feel that opening wider and wider. Remember, there are 33 chambers to your heart, and just let the light stream go through each and every one of you. Oh my goodness, that is a beautiful, very cool, clear sensation. And now it is traveling down to your solar plexus. Let the crystalline light bathe that area, soothe it. Remember how often we've been caught in old programs. Let the crystalline light wash this area clean. We have allowed this solar plexus to be a radar for us from the beginnings of time. It is critical to let those programs go. Just see them exiting. And now the crystalline light is traveling to your navel chakra, your beautiful orange chakra. And it is stirring up any time you might have felt that you were not a part of the all. Someone was cruel to you. Someone laughed at you. You just didn't feel as if you could be one with everything and everyone. Let that crystalline bath just pleasure that area and wash it clean. And now it's going down to your beautiful sacral area, pulling up all cords and attachments that no longer serve you. Let them go. Healing issues of sexuality or hesitancy to be creative, just washing those clean. Crystalline light's going down to your root chakra. Oh, and that is a beautiful area that has so much programming from the beginnings of time. They want us to clean away the fight, flight, or fright area right there. Just let that go. And now as that's being soothed on this equinox, it travels down your legs, to your feet, to your toes, and the crystalline light goes into your Earth Star chakra, where your blueprint, your divine blueprint is housed. And it is strengthening you to bring those ideas forth like we did with our pleasure burst. And now the crystalline light is coming quickly up through your body again, all the way out to the top of your head, your crown, and back into Gaia's core. And you have the beautiful Gaia sending us our love, and we send her our love and gratitude in return. We thank Gob and the Earth Fairies for their assistance as they are traveling us, guiding us back up to the Avalon tour again. We are once more with Morgan. The sisters are around us, and they are calling to Jin and the Sun Fairies. So Jin is traveling down a beautiful shaft of sunlight. And here we go. He, in turn, is going to gift us with a lesson and with a release. So the lesson Jin is giving us is about sun gazing, he's saying. Feel free to sun gaze. And he says you will be guided to know how you can do it safely. But the more you sun gaze, the stronger and larger your pineal gland becomes. So this is a very positive thing to do. And the more sun codes you actually incorporate into your being. Now he's saying you can release anything that does not serve you at this point and send it up with his smoke fairies. So he would like me to give you an example. Some of you, if there's anyone here that's a close friend of mine, you would know that I have a challenge with sugar, and I've been decreasing it from my life for about a 2-year period right now. But I would like to release that and let that go completely. So I am going to release that on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And Jin is literally taking that from us as smoke rising up into the sky. And just watch that dissipating into the air. Beautiful. Now, we're back with Morgan again. So we want to take a moment and thank everyone before we go into the attunement. Oh, and I'm loving. Yes, hello, Destiny. Hello, Anna. I love you guys. Bless you all for being here. Now, we want to thank Jin and the Fire Fae. We want to thank Gaia. We want to thank Gob and the Earth Fairies, Peralta and the Air Fairies, Nixon, the Water Fairies, Morgan and the Sisters. But now Morgan has the most beautiful attunement that she wants me to give you. And I realize that I cannot visually be seen, but it is my higher self that is connecting to yours. She also wants me to say, go to everythingfairy.co after this. Click on the Sacred Avalon Mystery School teachings. Remember, I said this is by whatever you can afford to donate, and you will get the full attunement. You will be able to visually see it there. I'm going to give you the Avalon symbol right now. So I'm calling in all my guides at this point. And what I'm doing is connecting my higher self to your higher self. Visualize yourself standing directly in front of me. And now I'm going to be placing the symbol of Avalon in your crown, your third eye, your throat, and your heart. By the powers of Avalon, I connect you to the fairy realm. That was your crown. Here comes your third eye. By the powers of Avalon, I connect you to the fairy realm. By the powers of Avalon, I connect you to the fairy realm. That was your throat. By the powers of Avalon, I connect you to the fairy realm, your heart. Now I'm going to blow. This is a shaman's blow up your chakras and down. I'm going to tap your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart. And now we're going to seal this with another breath up, as above, so below. And now I'm sealing it with a symbol at your heart. And so it is. Well, fairy blessings, one and all. Thank you for coming to my first live. I love you. I honor you all. I do hope they allow this to be uploaded to my channel. If you were not here when I started, I've been trying for a month now to get new videos out, and they don't accept what I bring in because I guess my camera doesn't coincide with their new methods of filmmaking. And so obviously my computer doesn't either because there's no picture. I'm going to keep trying though. We're going to find a way. But bless you all for tuning in tonight. I love you. I honor you. I bless you. And now, fairy blessings from Avalon. Happy equinox. Love you all so much. Farewell.